By the end of today's video, I'm going to show you a business credit card line of credit that you can get EIN only, even if you have bad personal credit. Now let's get straight into it. I'm going to be transparent. All right. If you've been following me, if you've been watching any of my videos, you know that I'm big on prioritizing your personal credit, making sure that it's good. But the fact of the matter is that everybody's not going to be in that situation. I understand it. But one thing I'll say too is the majority of the funding that I've been doing for clients has been through BRMs. So that's typically how I go about it. And if you're new, I've been in the industry since like early 2021. So we're coming up on like damn near 4 years. I've been doing it. So I say that to say the industry has changed over the years, and we primarily do it through BRMs now. But I just want to give y'all an alternative option if you're in a position like I need money now, right? Because this video is inspired by a recent client that I just had a dealing with. I'm gonna break everything down as we go through, and then just being transparent. I don't usually promote EIN only because, like I said, I want y'all to focus on your personal, being in good shape. So keep that in mind. Like I said, I recently helped somebody apply for this card, which is a Divvy. It's known as Bill now. I didn't know, they changed it because the last time that I actually was doing it was like back 2021, 2022, so just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and look. So as you can see on my screen, I'm gonna leave the link in the description too, but you put all your information. I just put John Doe. You could put founder, CEO, whatever you are. You can put your email, put your number, put your business name, how many employees you got, and if you got a smaller mid-sized business. Then we click on continue, and this is what happens. So they're gonna say thank you, and then you could basically start your application here. So that's what you're gonna do. So just to look at what they're gonna need for y'all application, you're gonna have your legal business name, so your state in good standing document, the business address. I think my client was saying that they asked him for a document basically proving that it's his business. So like mail, like if you have virtual mail, you're gonna have to provide something. You might have to provide something to show that formation date, that kind of thing. Financial information, you're gonna ask them what credit limit do you want. You're gonna connect to your bank. We're gonna talk about that because part of your approval is going to be based off of what you actually have in the bank. So we'll talk a little bit more about that and some strategy to maximize that. And then if you have multiple people within your business, if it's like 50-50 partnership, they're going to want to know more about that, or majority owner, who's going to be the authorized signer, that kind of thing. So just keep in mind that this is what you're going to need to have for the business. So things you should have anyways regarding your business. If your personal credit is jacked up, but you need money now, this may be a good alternative for you. And we're going to talk about what happened with my client in a little bit. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So this is basically what happened. This is what happened. So they got approved for 7,000, right? 7,000 line. And I'm going to give y'all more stats on them. So one thing too, they literally had some negative items on their personal credit. So that's something to be considerate of. So you got to think like if your personal credit is good, it's structured good, you got a couple credit cards, you got no negatives, you got the no high utilization rate, everything's looking good, you're probably going to get more of a favorable situation than the client did. So I just want to provide this as data for y'all, just so y'all can know going into it what you could possibly expect. And then they told me they requested a 50K limit. They estimated about 25K in monthly expenses. And just to give y'all a ballpark idea, they make about 500,000 a year. They have, tax returns and stuff for that. So keep that in mind. You might be a new business, I don't know, but you got to make sure you got money in the bank account. So one thing too, they only had about $30,000 in the business checking account at the time that they applied. So this goes back to my findings of what it was back then and what I'm seeing now based off of, this client. What I knew for it to be back then was you probably get maybe 20, 25% based off of what you have in the bank. Obviously, it's multiple factors that they determine. I'm not the underwriting, but It's just something you want to be aware of. So you'll probably get, like I said, you'll probably get approved for 20 to 25% of what's in your checking account. 7 divided by 30 is about 20-ish. That's about 20-ish%. So, and keep in mind the client had a few negative items on their credit. So they're still able to get that approval. And then one thing I was going to say, because we already know they're going to judge you partially based off of what's in your bank account when you link your business checking account. Let's say you go get approved for 100, 200,000 somewhere else. This is not legal financial advice. I would leverage that to go ahead and, get the approval for this one. So just kind of keep that in mind. And I just want to say this to let y'all know, even if you do have those negatives on your credit, you got pending disputes right now, but let's say your business makes money, this could be a good alternative for you. I don't talk too much about EIN only and, getting funded with bad personal credit, but I just wanted to come on here just because I had this recent experience with the client. So your action item, really, I would say go ahead and do it for yourself. Let me know what you get approved for. Come back to the video. Let people know in the comments below so that you can, help other people, I guess, or just kind of see for yourself. And like I said, I'll put the link in the description for the Divvy/bill page. One thing I want to say too, as we transition. So this is what we call Cat Credit University. So Cat Credit University is basically a monthly community where you can start or grow your credit repair business. And we're teaching you ways, tactics to make it more reliable in terms of getting your deletion. So this is one of the students in the actual university. So he had joined and he said he's looking forward to learning everything there is to know about, consumer laws, running a credit repair business. Those of y'all that have been watching me, you know how I am with the consumer laws. So he was basically saying he had amazing success with our DIY recession repair remedy, like over a year ago. And he said he should have invested more into himself a long time ago, but he's here now looking forward to taking action. Some of y'all are very blessed because you literally just found me recently. You found me now. This is somebody that found me over a year ago. They're just taking action now. So whether you're in the same situation as him, or if you just found me now, you have an opportunity now if you want to take action, get into Cat Credit University. Currently, it's only $100 a month because we're doing a 50% off sale. If you want to get tapped in, you would go to DIY Credit University. I'll leave the link in the description for that as well. If you want to get tapped in, you come rock with the community. You stay updated on funding stuff over there as well. And we could just all elevate with each other. So with that being said, hopefully this was helpful. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe if you got value from it. Y'all have a blessed one.